Hey Soul Family, I'm down working on my trailer, and I decided that when I got to this part, I was going to stop and do a reading. My landlord took his boat across the lake for an hour. It's beautiful out there. Here, want to see? It's gorgeousness. Simply gorgeous. Hold on, let me get all of my cords out of the way. Cords are tangled. Untangle the cords. Right? Okay, here's the day. It's gorgeous. We've had pelicans in the bay. My cats are all sleeping. Everyone's partying. And I'm feeling pretty freaking awesome. Gosh, it's calm right now. I could even canoe. Look at all the cormorants, and everybody's mixed up right now. Cormorants, ducks. The Canadian geese were wandering up here. Message. All right, thank you for that, Sherry. How interesting. I got the cover ripped off, so his pool looks like crap. I'll show you what I did. Okay, so he woman lifted the side of the trailer up, and had my landlord hold this little thing in there so that I could push and lift and get these lifted. I had to lift it up about 1/4 of an inch. So that's all framed in there. That's double framed in there. And then I'll work that one little corner right there. And then the next 2 steps are cutting out this piece of plywood on both sides. And then I'm going to start freaking putting the sides back on. So we're going to sit right here and do a reading. I've got what items you can use. He's gonna be back because he left his phone. Okay, so I put out a little video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was working on the wheel well right here, right? And I was digging out all the crap from my behind here, and out popped your first 2 items, quarters. 2 of them, and they came out heads up, both heads up. And the year is 2000 and 2006, and on one of them, my ships have come in. See the ship sailing? And on this one, over Mount Rushmore, the Phoenix is flying. So the Phoenix has risen. So these you could choose for an item. This, and I'll show you my favorite tools. This is my favorite tool. It's literally called a hide. So Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, if you're into that, this one, I love this. It does everything. The next very important thing to have is this drill. I love this thing. That's the next item. So we have 1, 2, 3. And the other item I use is the skill saw. Got the skills to pay the bills. Okay, so let's give them elements, because we didn't give them elements last time. So the hide is going to be air element. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, bipolar, okay? Air element. The Phoenix rising and the ships coming in are water element. The skills to pay the bills, earth element. And the power drill, because girls love power tools, fire element. Okay, so the other item that I didn't show you is these, which I freaking love, the needle nose pliers. But I'll put the needle nose pliers with the hide. They work as a team, right? This one doesn't do very well without this one. Yeah. All right, that team. So, and here's my cute little gloves. All right, so we have 2 decks. Actually, we have 3 that we're working with. We're gonna work with the Universal Love deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. And the messages aren't really long, that's why I thought I'd do it. And then I'm gonna give everybody a message from or spirit is gonna give everybody a spirit animal, but I'm not gonna go into depth. And then I have my deck, the Naked Truth, 333. So, whoops, 1 deck already opened. All right, here we go. For those who chose the pair, and I did, Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. Correct for neutrality. So Dr. Jekyll, oh, this is Dr. Jekyll. He's the needle nose plier. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. That's right. I'm the healer. So I'm the needle nose pliers. This tool does everything. I like that because I said I want a guy who knows how to get it all done. Oh my God, who are you up there? Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Freedom. Okay. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Okay, correct for neutrality. For those who chose Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or water elements, what is our message? Ooh, come on. I almost threw my back out. Woo, my landlord. We got two. He's like, well, I can't throw my back out. And I said, how are you going to throw your back out? I'm the one who's lifting it. And but he had to kind of tweak something. And as I was freaking lifting it, I pushed in and I literally felt my back go crunch. And I said, don't, I'm almost there. Just let me get it. And boom, popped it in. Damn, I did it. Man, I'm freaking feeling fine right now. Okay, well, hell, why wouldn't we? Because check it out, we get a celebration. The dove is flying. So the dove is a messenger of peace and harmony and soulmate connections and taking a breath. And this one's flying into the light, or is the light. And then this one is heaven on earth. So basically it's kind of like there is no hell. This is hell. What we're living in here, this is hell. Same thing with heaven. You can have heaven on earth or you can have hell on earth, right? So it looks like there's going to be heaven on earth because that's the name of the card, and we got a celebration coming up. So now what's interesting about this is even though that's happening, there's something else that's going on too. You have, so this is the dark side of the moon. Ooh, wow. You've helped create a situation by giving power to something that we didn't want to give power to. So, and it doesn't matter who it is that's bothering us. And what's interesting is I don't have a charge on this. So I guess I'm only resonating with Dr. Jekyll, not with Mr. Hyde, because this is saying that you've given power and energy to a situation that you don't want. And it doesn't matter who it is that's causing the issues. It can be transformed if you stop giving it power. Stop giving it your energy, right? Send love and light, which is what we're doing here, right? To the whole situation and everybody concerned, and then detach. Detach, right? Not a problem, I'm busy right now. So this is how we're able to focus and create our heaven in what we're doing here, right? And we're making it, that's where we're maintaining our focus. Our focus is this is what we want. We're not going to deal with issues. And this one is telling you that something very wonderful, the word that I get that is so magical is precious. I love that word, precious. Something precious bursts to life. So a dream comes true. That's what the Phoenix Rising is, right? Oh, so there you go. Check it out. It should have been these guys. It should have been these guys, but maybe not. Okay, so the needle nose pliers, there's something wonderful that's bursting to life, something that's very precious to you. But because of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you've created a situation, you've given power to something that you shouldn't. But you can pull it away, you can detach from that, you can stop that, right? And you can blend in again and be Dr. Jekyll, right? You don't have to continue to be Mr. Hyde. And the celebration that you've been wanting and you've been waiting for is, it's calming. It's exciting and it's wonderful, but it's calming. Look at the blue and the cream color. These are very, very soft, gentle colors. I like this. This celebration may be low key, I just heard. It's something you've been waiting for a really, really long time, and it finally takes shape and becomes reality. And a time for celebration. So Spirit says, you know, just correct this. And this is good. All you have to do is detach. Stop giving it your energy, okay? So then I'm gonna go to the spirit animals, and let's see what animal they want to give us. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I got to tell you, every single muscle in my body was worked when I had to lift that side of the trailer. He's like, how are you going to do it? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to freaking put my back into it. Put your back into it. Isn't that a song? Put your back into it. Back up. Put your back into it. Oh, my God. What is that song? Okay. For those who chose water or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ooh, too many, just one. Just one. Well, maybe there can be two. Your phone's right here if you're looking for it.
Looking for the girls.
Oh, one just went by. Correct for neutrality. That's funny. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oop, that one, okay. Right on, Cougar power. This was my alma mater. My high school, we were Cougars. Escondido Cougars. He says I'm a Cougar now. So this is what I went to when I went to Sedona. I was in my Cougar power, right? And it's about being assertive. And it's also telling you that you don't have to always speak. Remember I said that celebration may be quiet? In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and you know what to do. And you've got the courage and confidence to succeed. Right on. And then we're gonna go to the Naked Truth, 333, see what it'll be. You know when I start rhyming, I'm on. All right, this deck is all exploded open. For those who chose, did you catch that? Have you seen the girls? Yeah, one just walked right by just now. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Frank, you know, you're laughing, I know, if you're watching this. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, I got a message from that too. Long legs. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Woo! I have never known a love like you.
Where's your sister?
And 4, which is stability. All right, all 4 corners on the ground, which is the angels are all around you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. You got no reason for fear. Then, see what we have in the other 2. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message gonna be? What is the message gonna be? What is the one we need to see? That one. 10. Something has ended and something else is about to begin. Endings and beginnings. What is it they say? Every new beginning comes from another beginning's end. And that's what just happened. Correct for neutrality on all levels. One more. Whoop, that one. Oh, it's a blank page. Right on. Mr. Hyde can turn the page, right? It can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. It's time to turn the page. Turn the page to the next chapter, right? To the new chapter, new beginning. Okay, so that worked out really well. So now we're gonna go to those who chose the quarter couple. I do. Quarter couple. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutral. Whoop, there we go. Golden memories. Right now, someone that you love is thinking fondly of you at this time. Now this can be somebody in spirit or somebody on earth. But they are sending loving vibrational energy towards you. It's more than that. There's passion. Look, it's burning up, baby. And the divine masculine is right dead center in the middle of it. Woo! It's ruby red, hot, hot, hot. Now, I see a bunny. The Energizer bunny's right there. Can you see her? You can even see her little ear. See the ear? She's facing that way. So she's behind, oh, she's on the other side of the hedge. That prickly hedge that we couldn't get through before. One's on one side and one's on the other. But there's openings and you can get through, right? You know how to get there. You go through and you go to where there's love, where there's compassion, kindness, understanding. You run away from where there is anger, ridicule, judgment, blame. You have a way to get through, just like we were showing a second ago, right? So if this is somebody in spirit that's connecting with you, they want you to know that everything is fine. They're good, right? You don't have to worry about them anymore. Nothing can separate you. And when you recognize that and realize that you're not alone, that you have this one with you, and you can start communicating with them and you can start receiving information back and forth between each other. So if it's somebody that's in this physical world, the message is, it doesn't even matter if you're not in my physical presence, you're with me always, right? In the songs, Everything I look at reminds me of you. Wow, I shuffled again and it came back out again. So double emphasis for the quarters. The ship coming in and the freaking phoenix rising. Okay, so let's see. What is the spirit animal that you want to bring out to the quarter couple? Woo! We got 2. Okay, this makes perfect sense. Because one is the great eagle, and the other is the owl, the seer. Ah! Eagle mastery, the master. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. This is the eagle's nest. Interesting, right? Owl, magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let go. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. And you're seeing the upside down alchemical symbol for, now I think it's water. It's definitely the feminine energy. Yes, it's the moon goddess energy. You can see with the feminine, it's like the V, right? That's what this is. So the alchemical symbol of water, and it's a snowy owl. The snowy owl is a silent flyer. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. Now, what's interesting about this is I am a seer, but I'm also the great eagle. I live in the eagle's nest, right? Does that mean that this is the divine feminine and this is the divine masculine? We all have both, right? But you're operating here in your divine feminine energy, which is awesome, which is loving, nurturing, kind. And you need to know that you're being told to choose to know the truth because you may be pushing something away from you, denying for yourself. You can see through the deception. You know, it's very clear. Let the past go and make room for a better life. It's time. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. And the great eagle is here to rise with you. You know what's interesting about the eagle is that when there's a storm, the eagle is not one that hunkers down and goes into safe harbor. They use the power of the storm to make them rise higher. So it talks about going through challenges. The challenge is, you think I'm down for the count? Think again. I will rise. I have risen. Wow, my camera's like making flash noises. So see the mountains and see the lightning striking, and that eagle flies higher, right? What a team. Woo! All right, what is the energy for the naked truth? Ooh, that one. Yes, I'm ready for us. Yes, I'm ready for us. Any more on this one for those who chose? Oop. She or he is being seduced by another. Remember the deception? Pay attention, you're being deceived. You can see through the deception. You're being seduced by somebody else. And what is it that's seducing you? Is it a job offer? Is it a person? Is it sexual? Is it somebody trying to make you believe something that isn't true? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. He or she is being seduced by another. I already saw that myself. You can't seduce me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I keep seeing the freedom fighters flying above. Seagulls. They will figure it out. Yes. Good. They will figure it out. Yes. So you might think somebody's being deceived by somebody. Right? You might believe that. Spirit says they are being seduced. I forgive you. So you might think somebody's being seduced. Oh, a recovery is indicated. Nice. Correct for neutrality. Put this away. These are upside right. Okay. Correct for neutrality. If you have questions, ask them and see what messages come from these, right? Focus on health and healing. That's imperative at this time, right? Every little bit of sleep I'm getting more and more energy in I'm starting to recover slightly, right? It's getting better. Each and every day it's getting better. One more. Wow. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You inspire me to reach for the best in everything. How cool. Now that's a legacy, right? To know that you inspire somebody, that's freaking awesome. Like that. Okay. That's for that. Now, let me have a drink because my mouth is parched. And Spirit's been telling me, make sure I stay hydrated. We're gonna go to those who got the skills to pay the bills. Skill saw, okay? Correct for neutrality. I love chia seeds. I have some water with chia seeds in it before I go to bed at night. It's the last taste I have in my mouth, and it's like, oh, I want it to go on, right? It's like when you're at a really cool movie and you don't want it to end. I'm ready for that kind of movie in my life because my movie that I've been living is one that I've definitely wanted to see end. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I want to start a new kind of movie. All the crows coming out of the void. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for new, whoop, there we go, 2 again, interesting. Oh, hey babe. Okay, listening. Right here, you're lying naked, open, vulnerable, exposed, ready to hear, right? I'm listening with every part of my body, every part of my being, my senses. You're being ignited, you're being downloaded for sure, right? And here you see the universal heart. Does that look like anybody you know? Sure damn looks like somebody I know. And he's crying. And he's got a beryl crystal in the center of his forehead. Now, this is, are these tears of joy? Tears of sadness? What I do is I take my one that I care for and I see this barrel, I make a vat out of it. Like imagine like it's a tank. That's the color of the water inside, barrel. And I drop them right in it. And that message for beryl crystal is that through a series of unrelated events, something that has been a problem for you miraculously is resolved. And you'll soon stop worrying and looking back and regretting, which is basically self-sabotaging, right? But what you're supposed to do, I'll pull it up closer. Look at this face. Focus on that face and focus on it and focus on it. Oops, I'm dropping everything. Focus on it until you don't see a face any longer. All you see are the stars, okay? Sometimes you gotta like fuzz your eyes, right? Otherwise you end up cross-eyed. So as you do that, what do you see? What do you see? I gotta look and see what I see. Hold on. Well, I mean, I saw the beryl crystal immediately. So I'm looking at the dead center. Look at the green dot. I mean, the green barrel. Look at that. Okay. Tell me what you see. What's reflecting upon what you're looking at? Pretty soon you don't see the face in front of you. And basically you're in the cosmos, right? You're floating in the cosmos. If I just sit there and I stare, I see the chakras all lined up. I see those lips. How could you forget those lips? Dang, dude. So basically it's telling you you've got the ability to do anything, be anything. You got the world open to you. So now you go to this and you're getting downloads from the cosmos like I have been. What are you getting? What is it that you need to hear? What have you not been hearing? Maybe you need to go to, give yourself, I'm going to, after I finish wrapping up things here, I'm not gonna work the whole day. I have been working the whole day, but I'm gonna do a few things and then I think I'll go lay down with my cat and see what I have to hear. Because you're about to get a very important message. It's from your highest self or your guardian angel or your twin. If you're not with the twin soul, you have a guardian angel. If you have a twin soul, it's that person's higher self. It could be that you're going to receive a message from that one who passed into spirit recently, right? Your low-flying angel. But whatever it is, the message is coming. And it's going to give you information. It's going to shed light on something that you have not been able to figure out, that you've not been able to understand. It's very important to you. So over the coming days, you're supposed to relax, spend as much time as you can outside doing whatever you need to do, sweeping your deck, walking, working on your little trailer. And then just listen to whatever it is that pops into your head, those little aha moments. So they're just a fleeting thought that pops in. Don't push it away. We got this in our reading yesterday or the day before, right? If you get something, if you hear something, don't push it away, don't deny it. Listen to what comes up. And then pay attention to how your body feels when you get those little nuggets. And it's interesting because who was it? The Duke of Shadows said that soon you'll know. You'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you hear it. You'll just know. And this message is also, when the time is right, you'll know it. And it's often when you don't expect it. When you're sitting there waiting for it, it doesn't happen, right? So it's kind of like, for me, I like washing my car or vacuuming, cleaning off my deck. That's when vacuuming my room. It's like I'm definitely OCD. Somebody explained that this morning to me. I thought it was kind of funny because people have said to me, "Oh, you must be hyper attention deficit," and I didn't know. I wasn't put in any class or anything, but I know I'm OCD for sure because I get focused on something, right? But no, hyper attention deficit is that you can't focus. You're all over the place. You're scattered everywhere. That's not who I am. You can't be OCD and ADHD. You're one or the other. So I'm OCD. OCD clean. My daughter is. I'm proud of it. It works for me, right? I like things organized. I get things done. Correct for neutrality. Come on, what are we gonna get? What's our power animal that wants to speak? I love these cards. They're beautiful. Ooh, no, it's gotta jump. It's gotta jump. That one, I guess my hand wasn't gonna let it go. Oh, nice. Personal choice. Well, that's freaking my personal choice. Look at that. Oh, I can smell the fir trees. So, okay, close your eyes. Here's where you get to do your own thing. What animal do you see? What animal do you imagine? I have to wait for a couple seconds because I got to see what comes to mind. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't expect that. I expected something else, but it makes sense. What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. I saw a reindeer. I've been talking a lot about that, how in the middle of my readings, all of a sudden my nose will start going red. And I'm like, why is that happening? I feel like Rudolph the reindeer, right? Reindeer. That's where I freaking grew up. Is that Mount Rainier? I lived in, I went up and down this coast my whole freaking life. But that's where I grew up. The mountains and the trees, and there's a lake, right? Where the river meets is it a lake or is it an ocean? I don't know, it's your personal choice. Oh, but it's amazing. So my animal was a reindeer. The strengths, they're very, very strong. They go for a very long distance. They are family, I think of the divine stag, right? They're royalty. Reindeer, they travel with a group, with their own people, right? They can go a long ways. They can survive in harsh conditions. Their psychic antennae is huge, right? They're beautiful. I love them. So embrace these qualities. Embrace your psychic gifts. Travel far and wide. Stick with your crowd, right? Stick with your tribe, for sure. I can see reindeer in the trees. Ooh, I see a goddess. She's got long hair. Okay. I like that. That was cool. Skills. That was earth element. Makes sense, right? Think about it. Reindeer, earth element, earth animal. They're of the earth, very earthy. That's a very earthy place. Hey. Come back. Let me see. What are you? it's still Jonathan. The Red Hawk has been showing up lately, not the Osprey. Woo! Okay, everybody, I'm not gonna take all these cards that fell. No, I'm not. Correct for neutrality. Okay, I got 2. Because when I went to put them down, they flipped up. So, a recovery is indicated. You make the move. I'm asking another question in my mind about that. Will you marry me? There's my move. Will you marry me? How funny. You make the move. That's a pretty bold move, right? Woo. There has been a misunderstanding. Please take the steps to clarify. Wow. That would have to happen if somebody wanted to marry you, right? You definitely have to have a conversation. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Yes, please. There's your answer. Wow, that's pretty freaking awesome. Is there any more? You are safe. You are safe. Nice. Okay. And then we go to Drill Sergeant. Drill Sergeant. Who do we have? We had water, air, earth, fire. I'm the Drill Sergeant? Okay. Drill Sergeant. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. This is like perfect timing actually for this. Give me a little bit of a break. I feel very satisfied with what I've done. I do a little bit more, put my stuff away, get upstairs, have a little bit of a snack, have a little bit of a meditate. I'm waiting for my message. I want an audio message, Spirit. I want to hear it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's a lot about freedom today because that's the only bird that I see flying. Jonathan and his girlfriend, they're both right there. Flying around. It also says, let life flow to you, let life come to you. Don't go chase it. Allow it to come to you. No problem there, right? I've done enough chasing for a whole lifetime. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Come on. For those who chose the Drill Sergeant. Correct for neutrality on all levels. That's funny. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we can't take 3, can we? Yes, we can. All right. Soulmate. The Mystic. Oh, wow. This is awesome. And balance. Yin and yang. Harmony. You are a soulmate with the Mystic. Together you are yin and yang. You have harmony. He's crying again. And she's comforting him. Maybe he's just got bright eyes and there's just light shining from his eyes. But she's, what is that song? Back on, put your back into it. Put your back into it. I don't know, he's like backed up to her, right? I don't know, that makes me laugh. I gotta listen to those songs. But yes, this is your soulmate. And she's coming out of this lotus. She's come through the freaking mud, or he, right? Come from the bottom all the way up and bursting through the top like the phoenix, right? Because look, what's up above? She's got her head right into the divine feminine moon goddess energy, but she's got a rainbow that's a promise of, these are good times now after a difficult time. I'm ready. Look at the movement. Look at the energy from her body. She's like, yes, moon bath, right? She's been through it, man. And the Mystic? Follow your true north, right? Follow that star, your true north. So, something necessary about finding balance. Well, I think what it is there is a balance. And look at the cool and the warmth, right? Is also a balance. Interesting. So this one has the cool, which is what she's leaning into, right? But she's fire. So let's do it this way. We're doing it the wrong way, aren't we? There we go. Facing one another. And then you strike a balance. So it's about having the balance. It's about striking a balance between those two elements, right? Too much fire burns up the water. Too much water douses out your fire. So you have to strike a balance. And if you are, obviously this is a soulmate connection, and this is a good soulmate connection because you've brought balance, you bring balance to one another. If you've had questions about whether this is your soulmate, you're connecting with your soulmate in your dream time. That's who you've been connecting with. And when that energy calls to you, you go to it, right? Look at, when the mystic calls, she responds, right? Or he. When the call is there, you go. There's movement. And that's where you find your balance. So what did Spirit say? You'll know. You'll know. There's something that you will be given a clue, right? If you're already with your soulmate, then be grateful for them and treasure them, right? Be there for them. Be a harmonious balance. Right now, what they're showing you is that there is someone longing for your presence at this time. This one is longing for your presence. Until you meet physically again, in the physical, you will continue to speak to each other in your dreams. The energy is very strong. You can try to deny it, and you can try to run from it, or push it away, ignore it, but you can't. So the mystic, since you're going to go when you're called, you need to be able to tap in, right? You need to open up and channel. Open up, babe, I'm channeling you. You gotta be able to hear. You gotta be able to feel what you're getting from Spirit. Spirit is opening up your gifts. You're opening up on another level. Ooh, my ears. I've been taken out to the cosmos as of late. Downloads, downloads, downloads. So after the downloads, I've finally been allowed a couple nights of sleep, right? But it's after this now that I'll start getting the messages that I was being downloaded. Then things will start fitting into place, and you're gonna hear whatever these messages are that are meant to come to you. So you're being told again, don't push it away. Trust what you're getting. It's not about applying logic, because with Spirit, it isn't logical, right? If you have a gut feeling to do something or go somewhere, follow it. You don't know why. You'd be driving down the road, you were going here, and you think, you know what, I'm gonna go here instead. I'm gonna do this instead. Why did you do that? Because your inner sight, inner voice is guiding you. You're being guided. And they're telling you that don't be hiding out with your gifts, right? Don't be hiding out with these gifts. These were given to you to use to help yourself and as well as others. So don't be keeping them under wraps. Bring them out into the open and use them so that others can benefit from them daily, every single day. Some people say to me, oh, there you are. I think that was the osprey. Hold on. I told you how people say to me, can you turn it off? And I said, no, I can't. Can you stop breathing? Not to mention, I don't want to turn it off. This is my life. This isn't a job. This isn't what I do. I don't play a role and act this way, right? This is who I am. And so that's what Spirit wants you to do. Embrace it. This is your life. This is who you are. You came here to wake up. You didn't come here to be a sleepwalker, right? So bring your gifts out. I know that was the osprey. He only lets me catch a glimpse. Let's see if he comes back again. Stinker. So over the next few days, something's gonna come. We already know that, and you gotta be ready. When I wake up from my dreams, I immediately write them down. I have all my dreams written down. If you aren't somebody that's got a phone next to you, keep a piece of paper and pencil, or a voice recording. I should have learned how to do that. Would have been so much easier, because my phone never spells my words correctly. Because something's coming. We already told you that. There's something coming. There's a message coming. It's gonna be very important. So, even though I want to say that his eyes are just bright and beautiful, he is sad. Those are tears on his face right now. He's lonely. He's got emotions that he doesn't know how to express or hasn't allowed himself to. And he can't freaking hold on to them anymore. So they're literally leaking down his face. It's a healing when that happens. Whether this is a man or a woman that feels this way. Allow the tears to fall. I did that yesterday in the reading. My daughter just sent me a message while I've been recording this. She goes, when was that from? And obviously I'm not answering because I'm doing the reading. And then she goes, when did you record that? And it was the message the poem that I wrote. 2 doves just went by. Poem that I wrote about her when she was little, and I bawled my freaking face off, right? But that's good. This is healing. It's energetic, emotional energy that's being released the way it's supposed to be released. You shouldn't have those feelings stuffed inside for such a long time. So when you allow that healing, well, the tears to fall, you're allowing a healing to take place. You're opening your heart. You're emptying out all of this pent up, which could end up being toxic emotion, right? It ends up rotting out your little trailer. You don't want that to happen again, right? You want to be able to, you want to cover up and put a shield of protection and be around the one who loves you, cares for you, right? So that you don't have all that deluge upon you. And then you have to just sit in it until you rust, right? You rust your heart like the Tin Woodman. So whatever it is that your insides are wanting to express right now, Spirit wants you to release them. Let it flow, right? Write it down. Journaling is good. And be very kind to yourself if you're in this place of needing nurturing. She knows that. She knows that. He's green too, though. I'm looking at 2 things. The green could be sickly, right? When somebody's not well, their skin takes on kind of a sallow hue. So you need to get out into the sunlight. You need vitamin D. I just heard you need vitamin D, but you don't need it from a freaking pill. You need it from outside. You need nature. And you need to be where it's calm, where you feel comfortable, like a soft pair of jeans, right? Nice soft blanket around you. You need to be with your soulmate, whoever that might be for you. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the drill sergeant, correct for neutrality on all levels. Ooh. You know what I was gonna say? My daughter, spoke when I said the drill sergeant. And I laugh because that's what she's like, right? She is like a drill sergeant. I guess I am too sometimes, right? And my daughter is a rescuer of chameleons. She knows all about them, herbivores. So what comes up is lizard generation, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are the master of regeneration. Where's that? Put on your new cloak, right? Of the magician. You got all the tools. You've made it through all of it. You're the Phoenix freaking rising, right? Yeah! Correct for neutrality on all levels. What are the last few messages? If anybody would like to go further with these readings and go a little deeper, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. I do not have any other working email address. That's the only one. If you like the way I teach, please click like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, right? Subscribe to all, and then share the videos. That'd be awesome. No matter what, I'm here for you. Please know that. No matter what, I am here for you. Please know that. And what came up? Step into your yin energy. Step into your yin. So there's yin and yang, right? This is the feminine, receptive energy. Step into your softer, gentle energy, right? Don't be the drill sergeant right now. If somebody has gone through something very difficult, or you, right? You've just come out of a difficult situation, you're not quite sure where to put your feet, you walk gently on your path. If somebody's come out of a difficult situation, or you're going in, whichever it is, you walk gently on your path. If somebody has had a difficult time, safe harbor, right? That's why you were safe, came out. It needs to be a calm environment. Remember I said the celebration might be low key, right? And it's not low key because it's a secret. It's low key because that's the energy that feels right, right? It's not about everybody else. It's something that, do not assume, ask. Assuming makes an ass of you and me, and it is the termite of relationships. If you aren't aware or are sure of something, you need to ask. They lost someone very important to them and they are hurting, right? So there's the energy. You need to be soft and gentle and loving, and they can't have harsh energy at this moment, right? They lost someone that they love, very close to them. They're hurting right now. Can you be there? Can you be placed? Yes, you were told, right? You're safe. It's good. When I see you, I lose my voice. You can do other things, right? Uh-oh. Your pets need your attention ASAP. Okay, so I gotta go up and feed my cats. And, ooh, this just came up too. Very attracted. Your pet is your best one, your favorite. I looked it up. What is a pet? And it's like if you had a brother and sister or a sister, it's your favorite one. Whoever your favorite person is, that's your pet. They need your attention ASAP. So say it like it is. You're safe, I love you. Will you marry me? Fuck yeah. Okay, we're done. You guys have a great day. Thanks for showing up. Oh, the black Phoebe just showed up. She's on the fence right there. On the fence. And she caught a fly right in mid-flight. I mean, she scooped down and grabbed that distraction. Whatever that distraction was, she grabbed it. The black Phoebe gives you a time frame. She's on the fence. You probably can't see it until she flies. It says that over the next 2 to 3 days, something's going to occur. And then within the next 2 weeks, you're going to implement whatever it is that happens over the next 2 to 3 days. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, you're going to be ready to put it to action, manifest. I like it when we get time frame. So we got a time frame of 2 to 3 days and 2 weeks. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.